This funny power cord with a plug on one side and the socket on the other side came with a float switch for a sump pump, and we didn't need that cord, so I've taken this cord and I put a regular switch on the end of it, and this has been super handy for turning motors on and off remotely. I often wished I had a second one, so I'll build something similar using regular components. What I'll use is 2 power cords, 2 electrical boxes, a socket, a switch, and some strain relieves. This is the incoming power cord, and I'll hook the neutral side up to the neutral side of the socket. And this is the hot side, and I'll run that to the other cord, which is going to go to my switch. And I'll put a wire nut on there. For the pedantic, these are called morettes. This now comes back from the switch, goes onto the socket. And this is the hot side of the socket. The hot side has always got the smaller slot. I think the idea is with a smaller slot, you're less likely to stick a knife into it. And the grounds need to be tied together, and I'll tie those to the socket. And this box is ideally grounded as well. I'll just rely on the metal connection to the socket to ground it. I'm not trying to conform to electrical code here. Now this power cord I'm really only using for the wire. And there's no ground terminal on the switch, so this time I'm going to use the one in the box. Now if I've done this right, it'll work. If I've done it wrong, I'll blow the breaker. So I choose to use the longer cord to go to the socket and the shorter one to the switch. If you don't have power cords to spare, you can always sacrifice an extension cord. Now you can also buy extension cords with switches, but the switches in those tend to be terrible. And you could also use a power bar, but the switches in those are terrible and annoying. So I think this is a better solution.